Let me double check. And teka lang, iyan ko rin pala siya. I-share ko yung link. I'll send it to our GC. Ayan. So you can also share it to others. Ayan. All right. Okay, kalang send ko lang din sa mga kasama natin. All right, guys. I'm so sorry. We're already live. I'm so sorry for the very early, very early ano natin, no? Um, broadcast kasi usually we start at 9. Just so happen I have some things to do later. Si Coach has some things to do as well, so we're gonna start. But then again, we're here. It's Saturday. It's your sabi nga ni one of the podcasters that I listen to is si Dog Brock. He's one of the pioneer podcasters here in the Philippines, pero he's in the rap industry. Pero ang kinakausap niya, different celebrities, different people, and then lagi niyang sinasabi kasi they do live podcast as well. Every Sunday naman siya. So it's a Sunday habit. Today sa atin, it's a Saturday habit naman. So thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in. Again, we are here sa panibagong episode natin sa Gusto Mo Ba Mag-VA? And this is our fourth episode, believe it or not. I mean, time flies when you're really enjoying. Parang kahapon lang nakaka-start lang natin nung first episode with Rap, who is the owner and the founder of VA Rucos PH, and now what we have is someone very special. Sobra kasi she's a special person to the VA industry. Why? Unang-una sa lahat, she teaches people not just because sa tingin niya kailangan ng turuan yung ibang aspiring agents, but she's passionate about teaching. She came from the call center industry. So again, katulad na ng pag-usapan natin nila Coach Kicks nung episode 2, the call center industry is somehow the nearest industry that you can compare to the VA industry kasi halos parehong-pareho yung ano niya, yung process niya, no, and the system itself. She was a government employee as well sa LGU nila. And then she went back to the call center and now for I don't know, for the longest time she's doing virtual assistant jobs, and she's also teaching um, right now. So without further ado, let's all welcome Coach Coco. Coach Coco, good evening po.
Hi. Hi everyone. May gabi.
Good evening. Ayong gabi. Ayan, teka lang, iyan na natin. So, although we were, guys, nag-uusap na kami kanina pa. Ang dami ko nang natutunan sa kanya, promise. Ang dami ko nang
I hope so.
nalaman. Ang dami ko nang nalaman. Sorry, i-set up ko yung ano ko, yung chat ko here. Ang dami ko nang nalaman tungkol sa kanya. Ang dami niya nang na-share sa akin. I mean, sobrang exciting talaga. And I hope you guys can also learn the things that I've just learned um, for the past ilang minuto na ba tayo nag-uusap? Almost 30 minutes na rin pala tayo nag-uusap.
Oo.
'Di ba? Okay, Tab.
Sabi ko sa iyo eh.
'Di ba? Hindi natin napapansin na ang bilis ng oras
True.
nagkukuwentuhan lang tayo. And ay, ano ba 'to? Hindi gumagana ayan, nakapatay pala yung wifi ng iPad. Anyway, and Coach Coco, although you've already shared with me your past experiences with regard to your professional with your career, no. So dun sa ating mga viewers, um you were part of the call center industry. Let's try to ano no, to get it one by one. Kasi
Oh yes.
if we're gonna go through the whole thing again,
It's very long.
it's
I'll just
good.
parang summary na lang, summary.
Uh,
So,
actually, not just what do you call this? Not just the experience itself, pero ano yung mga naging key takeaways mo doon sa mga naging trabaho mo before? I mean, a lot of people na medyo old school pa rin yung way of thinking. Na if you tell them I'm working in the call center industry, medyo sasabihin nila, there's a negative connotation eh, na
Mm-mm.
parang it's a stigma na sinasabi, ay, sa call center, galing-galing yan dati eh. Tapos sabihin mo, nag-cum laude yan dati or nag-magna cum laude yan. Tapos sa call center nagtatrabaho. Call center lang nagtatrabaho. And, di ba, may ang daming ganun eh. So, you, personally, what is your key takeaways? Yung dun sa first, siguro the first two, first three companies that you work with, sa Cebu. I mean, di ba, sa Cebu ka na ganun, nag-start.
Oo,
Alright.
Cebu and then Davao. So
Cebu and Davao, yeah.
siguro I three takeaways,
Mm.
siguro three things that I would say na parang that you can three things na three values siguro that can be developed when working in the call center
Aha.
is number one is discipline. So akala nila kasi when you're working in the call center parang wala lang chill lang.
Mm,
No, there's
mm.
a lot of discipline needed you work in the evening. So, pag nagtrabaho ka sa call center, you need to be at least siguro you have to prepare 3 or 2 hours in order to get
Yes.
to work. Dapat pag log in mo ready na, ready to work, right?
Yes.
Unlike when you're siguro sa office, 'di ba? Pagdating mo sa office, pwede ka pang magsuklay. No, when you get to the office,
Yung
dapat
iba,
thank you for calling. Oh, 'di ba?
yung iba,
Ready ka
'di
na
ba,
dapat.
karang kakarating lang, lalabas na kaagad
Yes.
kasi bakit? Hindi pa nag-aalmusal eh. Bibili lang kami
Yes,
ng food.
exactly.
Pero kapag
So
sa call center kasi, once you log in, you work. Mhm.
exactly. And then 'di ba sa call center you have 15-minute break and then 1 hour break. So there's like discipline and productivity. They go hand in hand. So yun yung
Yes.
which is what I always bring with all the work experiences that I have na kailangan you have to come in on time. Because when I
Yes.
was in college, in my elementary school and high school, parang lagi akong late. But when you're in the call center, during my time in the call center, I really have to like really plan my day out, my
Yeah.
day. Like kailangan I need to wake up ganitong oras kasi
Uh-huh.
ganito yung shift ko. And
Yung
then yung I
travel
have to factor
time,
in exactly. Tapos yung
traffic.
for example, kasi I don't wanna pag sit down ko parang mentally I'm not ready, so I need to
Yes.
have like 30 minutes in my pantry to sit down, drink
Yeah.
my coffee,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
sit
yeah,
down,
yeah.
set up my stuff, which is
Yeah.
what I do now. Like before I start work, I have my coffee.
Yeah.
Tapos set up my stuff, kailangan ganito yung mouse ko, yung computer ko, yung mga windows
Yeah,
ko.
yeah. Nakaayos na.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's
Naalala
just
ko
me.
tuloy.
Old school ba? Ganito ba? I'm not sure if the new call center agents these days yun yung ginagawa nila. But that's my parang process ko. That way, when I talk to customers, kasi you get to talk to different people. I was with customer
Yes.
service, banking. So, remember banking
Wow.
before, ilan ba yung mga, our
One of the most
handling time
toxic.
is 2 minutes and 2 minutes lang
Yes.
yata yung handling time namin before.
2:30, 2:45.
Exactly.
Mm.
So, ano yan, mga 100 calls, 120 calls per
Yes.
day.
Per
So,
day.
imagine,
Yeah.
thank you for calling. And you have to
Uh,
stay perky all the time. Di ba? Bawal yun. Thank you for calling. Bawal yun.
uh,
Kailangan, you have to stay perky kasi you have people listening to you.
that's
So,
true.
which is what I do. I think siguro, kasi when I started my VA career, I did cold calling. So, I think one of the reasons why I
Okay.
got hired is because, my perky yung
Yes.
voice ko.
Yes.
So, yun.
The
So,
background, no, yung experience.
exactly. So discipline and yun discipline number one
Yeah.
discipline. So kasi important yun sa productivity.
Right.
Second is uh, there's just a lot of talented people in the call center.
That's
I
true.
a lot of I think I was fortunate. I'm not sure kaway-kaway kung kilala niyo sila Jentan in people support and Miss Kat. Um and people support they were my trainers and I'm really fortunate that I got to be trained by those people because they inspired me to teach as well. So that's the reason why I wanted to do coaching, teach what I know, because those two women really helped me, encourage me to just share what yung
Mm.
structure, the way that they taught us way back.
Way
I don't want
back.
to say the year way back those years. So yun, it was really there's just a lot of talented people. So because I was with people support and then with converges, there's just a lot of talented people, a lot of parang um a lot of mga talented or mga people na they're not there to just
They contribute, no?
work.
They
Oo, they're
contribute
not
to
just
the
they
growth of the the company and the people working with them.
And they have their own motivation kasi these people are they have their own stories.
Mhm.
They're not just there to just work. They are there because they have families that they need to feed.
Right, right,
They
right.
use the call center to be like a stepping stone para yun yung mostly sa mga taong kilala ko ngayon, mga kabatch ko, obviously they're not no longer there. But they're ano they're actually they've
Si coach naman, kala mo mapagsalita, parang ang tanda-tanda na.
ayoko na lang magsabi. They've explored other careers, which
uh,
is good kasi it was a stepping stone. Parang training ground siya.
yes,
So parang it's
yes,
a training ground. Siguro number two, it's a training ground
yes.
for whatever career you wanted to do. Kasi nga,
That's
di ba, may
very true.
discipline.
Mhm.
Tapos, aside from discipline, yung work ethic, nai-improve talaga. I mean, they have, iba kasi sa corporate walang
Yeah,
masyadong personal, yun yung walang masyadong personal touch. So, you're like
yes.
sinasabi lang, cog in the machine. So there's a negative side of that, but there's also a positive side, which is yun yung parang you get to appreciate the routine.
Yeah,
Na okay, ito yung first na gagawin, ito yung may structure which you can
systemized.
apply exactly. Systematic siya. So
Mhm.
yun yung parang one of the things that I've also applied with the work that I'm doing right now. Na okay, this is the first thing. This is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So if I remember for example sa mga calls ko, parang ganito pala yung ginawa ko sa calls ko
Mm,
before. So
mhm.
yun yung ginagawa ko. So
Yes.
ganito dapat mag-empathize. So di parang may formula. So ganito
Yeah.
dapat. So, ganito pala dapat pag ano. So yun, systematic siya.
Yeah.
And you get to learn things there. So
Mm.
yun.
Ah,
Pero kung hindi ka nakinig sa training mo noon, then
eh di wala din.
oo.
Pero
Para you
ano
get to learn a lot of things.
I don't know if you're aware though kasi may marami pa rin akong friends na naging kasama ko sa work like before sa call center. Sa call
How old na
center.
ba tayo, coach?
Medyo nandun tayo eh.
Oo,
Magkakaano
mga
kasi
18. Oo, 18 years old.
mga ano, yun, 16, 17. Pero ano, the way we were trained before, that's why I'm one of the very fortunate people na nakapag-training sa isang call center environment na ganun yung system na sobrang iba yung ano, yung quality of training that they had like way back compared to I'm not hindi ko minamaliit yung training ngayon. All right? Just want to be clear with the people who are watching, people who are listening. I'm not saying na yung training ngayon is bad. No. The training is still the same. It's just that yung training kasi before, they put more time in it. If you remember, you're from people support. So, doong
Yes.
time na yon, nung time na booming ang call center, if you say that you're from people support, ay, ang galing pala nito. Nakapasa sa people support. Ay, ano pala to? Parang kumbaga, nasa higher echelon ng people support eh. Convergys was not there yet nung time na yon. Convergys was like a new company coming in. Yung
Oh my
mga
God, so old na
OGs,
talaga.
oh, di
Anyo
ba?
ka.
Oh, yung mga OGs, okay, mga OGs, Sykes. Okay? Sykes, Saitel, Saitel, People Support, Ambergris. I don't know if you're familiar with Ambergris, but
Mm,
they're sa ano tayo sa Makati
Manila.
kasi Manila, yeah,
Mm.
Manila Makati. EPLDT Ventus. EPLDT
Mm.
is here si PLDT talaga may-ari nun.
Mm.
Tapos they're now SPI Global or Infocom if I'm not mistaken. Kung yun na yata yung name ng company nila ngayon. Um, and doon sa mga names ng mga companies ng call center, if you say people support, man, dito sila taas. Dito sila taas. Bakit? Ang hirap ng recruitment, ang hirap ng interview. Doon sa initial interview, ang hirap na makapasa. What more pa dun sa
True, true.
dun pa sa iba, 'di ba? Sa final interview and everything, ang hirap makapasa. What more pa kapag pumasok na sa training. That's why yung mga agents na nag-start sa people support, kahit saan mo sila ilagay na company, wala na 'yan, madali na 'yan para sa kanila because they have or the companies, we had like 3 months of training. 3 to 4 months of training.
Yes, oo, may transition
See?
pa.
Oh, 'di
Oh,
ba? hindi siya, yung transition mo is the fifth and sixth month eh. Kasi after the transition, before you're going to be assigned to your dedicated teams, ano ka na nun eh, regular ka na eh. 6 months ka na nun eh, di ba? Bago ka
Yes.
ma-assign. So, yung training kasi before, hindi siya ginampak sa isang buwan. That's why they were
True.
able to concentrate to the communication skills, to the English 101s, the American, I mean the US 101,
Oo,
yung
may
mga
culture pa
states,
tayo.
culture
Oo,
exactly, 'di ba? May
oo.
you need to
Culture
understand,
training.
yeah, you need to understand the culture of Americans. Paano yung
Exactly.
mga accents ng mga nasa New Yorkan, ano yung accent
True.
ng mga Alabamans, mga Southerners, yung mga African American, ang dami.
Their
That's just
idiomatic expressions as well, 'di
idiomatic
ba? You have
expressions, like the
mm,
beating around the bush and
true.
ano to, jeet, yung mga ano,
Oo,
yung mga ganun eh. Ang dami eh. And this is only for communication. And it somehow takes like 1 month, 1 month and a half. And then, tsaka ka matatransfer sa technical or sa product training na.
true.
Which will take what, 2 months, 2 more months. And then, tsaka ka magano. Ngayon kasi ang training, it's compressed within a month. The communication skills will
Oh,
only take about a week, if I'm not mistaken. And then 3 weeks para sa product training. Tapos mga siguro 1 month or 2 months para sa nesting, and then mata-transition ka na sa ano, sa regular team mo. So hindi siya regular ka na bago ka mapunta doon sa team mo, dedicated team mo, doon ka mare-regularize. So
hmm,
yung training na 1 month, especially the new ones, the literally newbies, yung mga wala pang experience, doon sila nahihirapan. 'Di ba? Kasi English
mm,
is not our first language. 'Di ba? English is second language, or
true.
second language, and hindi pa 'yan ginagamit madalas sa labas
True,
in your
true.
personal life. Kaya nahihirapan. And kahit sabihin natin na intindihan mo yung product, alam mo, sige, kasi I was a communication coach before I
Okay.
left. Before I left the BPO. Kaya yung mga tinitraining ko ng mga ahente, nagtataka ako, paano ka nakapasa sa interview? May mga gano'n. As in, I mean, talagang
Oh,
gano'n na siya. Kaya sabi ko, bakit gano'n? Medyo magiging mababa na yung quality.
mm.
And
True.
ang nagiging challenge talaga is doon na sa mga team leaders, mga coaches, mga trainers,
Exactly.
doon na nagfo-fall yung mga challenges, unlike the ones that we had before. So, do you agree that the people who worked in the call center industry, like the ones that are still working right now, the ones that worked before and then they transition to a different industry, they're the most versatile people?
Oh, definitely.
'Di ba?
Yes. Kasi, di ba, you switch from, imagine, if you see I see a lot of videos in Facebook. I try
Yes.
not to watch all of them kasi, di ba, it's
Yeah.
taking a lot of time.
Yeah.
Pero I try to control myself. But I see several na mga videos na, like, for example, you transition from, pag nakamute, so galit na galit. Tapos pag
Yeah, yeah,
kausap
yeah,
mo, di ba, oh, so, very versatile
yeah.
talaga, and
Ganun.
it's not easy kasi you have to learn, aside from language, you have to learn about the product. So for example,
Yes.
if you're learning about with banking,
Hmm.
my background is not banking, but I have
Mm.
to learn things about like
Bank.
laws concerning
Yes.
banking and so on, and you have to
Yes.
be
The
um
technicalities, no?
exactly. And then yung ano pa, I think then the word is flexible,
Flexible, yeah.
and adaptable. You need to
Mm.
be adaptable pag
Yes.
nasa call center ka. Kasi 'di
Yes.
ba, sometimes you get switched from one account to another. When I
Yes.
started out, I was profiled for a sales account, and then
Mm.
after that, I was transferred to customer service account. So
Grabe, no?
you have to like adapt quickly. Yun yung
As in,
dapat, adapt
sobrang
quickly.
fast-paced ng environment sa call center.
Exactly.
Alam mo yung
Oo.
parang you have this process, no? And then, pull out ka, may training tayo, 1 hour. And then, yung 1 hour training about a certain process, additional process. And then they're expecting that after the training, i-implement mo na kagad kung ano yung natutunan mo dun sa 1 hour training mo. Babaguhin mo
Oh,
ngayon kung ano yung system mo because
I
of that
think
adjustments. Di ba?
yes, but I think what I siguro the reason why I survived for I think 5 years, six
Yeah.
years with the call centers because I enjoyed those. yung mga trainings na yun,
Yes.
I enjoyed learning, which is I think what I brought with me when I'm now working as a virtual assistant. I enjoy watching videos
Mm.
about this new tool. I enjoy
Yes.
reading materials na
Learning
relating to
something new.
relating
Yes.
to what I'm supposed to do. So I think yun yung isa sa mga things na siguro naka-develop or yun naka-help sa akin when I started out as a virtual assistant. Yung
Ang
mga trainings na yun, siguro my eagerness to learn new things.
yes. Tsaka ano no, I'm really proud to say that the backbone of my um ano ba to? Professional character or professional behavior, I mean in terms of career is being a customer service sa call
Oh
center.
yes, me too, me too.
'Di ba?
Yes,
Kasi
yun yung pag may interview ako, during my first interview, I didn't know much about being a cold caller,
mm,
and I don't know kung paano ko ba 'to papasa kasi real estate eh.
yeah. Okay.
I don't know anything about real estate. Wala akong background doon.
Yeah.
Ask me about how to reboot a computer. ask me about, ask me about your balance. So yun, pero it's all about, 'di ba? It's all about learning the script. Yun, it's
Yes.
all about learning the script. So wherever you are, it's all about learning the script, learning about the products. Yun lang yun. And then I think ang pinaka-importante doon is yung customer service. The way
Yes.
that you would talk to people, the way that you would
Yes.
listen to them. Those are the things that I think call center has really helped me.
Yes.
It became a foundation sa pagiging VA ko. As a cold caller, 'di ba? You have to um yun yung if I remember what I used then was be doing real estate. Every transaction, everything that we do in life is emotional. So yun yung everything that we do in life is yun parang ano mema. So everything that we do in life is emotional.
uh,
So people want to be listened to, and I think my background as a customer service representative would really help me become a good cold caller, a great
wow.
candidate for the position. Parang
Doon pa
so
lang eh,
yun,
hired
parang
na.
nirelate ko na lang sa magiging call center because it's true
Yeah.
whether you're a friend, right? If
Yes.
you wanna make a decision, I wanna buy a new dress. So pag
Mm.
gusto mo bumili ng bagong damit, 'di ba? Everything that we do, we purchase things, we do
Yes.
things. There's an emotional connection to it.
That's
So
true.
you just need someone who's patient enough to listen,
Mm.
and so yun, which is very helpful talaga when you're doing interviews,
Yeah, that's true.
when you're calling or talking to your clients, trying to win over a client.
Mm.
So yun, so I think yun, laki talaga ng help ng training
Tsaka,
ko with customer service, yung
tsaka ano
empathy.
yan eh. At the end of the, I always say, at the end of the day, I'm a customer myself. 'Di ba?
Exactly.
I'm a customer myself. And for me, kung ako, mediocre yung service na pinoprovide ko, I mean, kung ako ayoko yung mediocre na service na ipo-provide sa akin, then I should not, I don't have the right to say, or I don't have the right to give a mediocre service as well to my clients, 'di ba? Kasi again, you reap what you sow, 'di ba? Kung
Agree.
ano yung ginagawa mo, dapat yun din yung yun din yung mare-receive mo. Um, Most of the time. And ito yung ano eh, ito rin yung part na kapag ka nagkaroon ka ng background to customer service, you know what's wrong, you know what's right. Meron ka na parang may benchmark ka na kaagad ng service, ng quality ng service. Kaya may mga na ano lang ako dun sa ibang mga nagvi-video na I'm not sure if you're familiar though, or if you've watched one of the videos. I think this was way back na there was this phone call, or no, sorry, there was this video na vinivideohan niya yung lalaki na nagagalit because of the quality of service na pinoprovide nung management or nung company na yun sa kanya. And sinasabi is, bayan, ang arte-arte naman ito, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Kasi tayo mga Pinoy, ano eh, ito yung naging parang culture natin na kapag ka maiksi ang kumot, marunong kang mamuluktot. Pagka maluwag ang sinturon, ay hindi, matuto kang maghigpit ng sinturon, something like that. Naging part na ng katauhan natin na hindi, okay lang yan. Intindihin na lang natin. Intindihin na
Mm-mm.
lang natin. And then the people who worked in the call center industry learned the culture of Americans na eto naman. medyo taliwas naman sa culture ng mga Pinoy na
Mm.
kapag mali yung ano mo, mali yung service na pino-provide mo. This is not the service that I'm paying for. Magrereklamo ko ngayon. So ito
True.
yung mga tao na medyo nagiging hindi man irate, pero they're saying na this is not the quality of service that I'm paying, especially sa mga restaurants, no? Nagbabayad ka ng 2,000, 3,000 for lunch para sa dalawa, tatlong tao or apat na tao, 3,000. And then yung service na bibigay sa'yo mediocre. And then syempre yung lalo na kung dun sa ano no, sa atin na nag ano ng customer service, we know na this is not the right the execution of the or this is not the quality of service that you should be giving me or something like that. So nagkakaroon ng ah kumbaga quality assurance or nagiging QA eh. In a sense eh. Nagiging QA ka nang wala sa oras eh. Kapag pagka ganun. But we're making the what do you call this? I can say if it is an industry or at least yung quality ng service nung particular brand na yon or particular restaurant na yon eh mas tumaas pa kasi at least nagbibigay
Feedback,
tayo ng
yes.
feedback. And I
Yes.
think that's one of the things na naging foundation at least for you and for me na
Yes, oo.
para kung ano tayo ngayon, 'di ba?
True, true. Yung discipline, yung
Yes.
training natin, tsaka yung customer service na parang yung inculcated sa pagkatao talaga.
Magkata
Sa work ethic natin.
Work ethic.
Oo,
All right.
oo.
So, 'di ba? So you were in the call center industry and then you transition to teaching yan palagay. So, actually hindi naman yun yung start nung career niya. So, um she was teaching before she went becoming a call center agent or call center employee, and then from there na-miss ni coach yung pagtuturo. So, lumipat ulit siya sa pagtuturo naman. Pero, before, you mentioned, di ba, tutoring yung una? Tama?
Oo, but it was just a small tutoring company,
Uh,
parang doon, near Ateneo High School.
that's the first, di ba?
Yes, oo.
Mhm.
Ay, elementary pala.
And then the second one,
And then I did that's right fresh out of college. I'm not
fresh
gonna
out
say
of
what year
college.
anymore. So so fresh out of college, and then yun yung paglabas ng mga call center. So I applied. I was asked to choose between Manila or Cebu. I chose Cebu because my Tagalog is not very good. So, ano, Cebu na lang kay Bisaya.
Uh,
So and then I stayed there for a while, and then after that I went back to Davao. My hometown is in Kidapawan, and
mhm,
then I did a bit of teaching.
mhm,
Ano, nag-call center ulit sa Davao, and then nag-teach, and then nag-call center, and
mhm,
then and then that's when after that I did a little bit of parang hindi pa siya parang part-time lang na work from home.
mhm.
Parang sideline lang siya, which is data entry pa noon. Uso pa
Data
yung data
entry.
entry noon, oo. I did data entry noon, and then,
Okay.
content writing kasi I enjoyed writing. Tapos before, I still enjoy writing at right now, pero not much on the creative
Hmm.
side. So
Ano,
you
hangang-hanga ako sa mga content writers. Yung mga
Oo,
ano, mga nagke-creative writing. Alam mo yung parang
yes,
simpleng ito lang yung sasabihin mo, biglang napapahaba, tapos
oo,
sobrang ganda ng ano, sobrang ganda
true, true.
ng kinakalabasan. Sabi
Yung
ko,
insight nila 'di ba,
ano kaya ang mga
creativity.
tumatakbo sa utak nila? Paano nila naiisip yan?
Pero right now, coach, parang hindi na masyado kasi, you need to have I don't know if this is the same for other writers, pero mga content writers, but you need silence, and right now I don't have silence at home. So it's like just like chaos everywhere, noise
Yeah.
everywhere, shouting everywhere. So parang yun, I get to but I like what I'm doing now.
Mm,
Mostly admin tasks, because there's structure, so you get to just check stuff, my dopamine
yes.
level. Okay, finish this. Okay. So yun, which is what I like because I get
Uh-huh.
to focus on the things that really matters to me
Right.
aside from, work.
Uh-huh.
So I get to focus on my family and then my goals and so on. So yun yung I think yun, sana ba ako? So
Ayun, sa
yun.
mga
Ayun, so
dami
yun.
sa dinami dami mo kasing
Oo,
ginagawa, kaya hindi mo
oo.
na alam kung ano.
True. Oo, I get lost.
Pero
So yun.
coach no, I mean you have a lot of things going on. no, you're doing sabi mo nga nagiging challenge na ngayon yung pagsusulat kasi nga kailangan mo ng quiet
Oh,
time,
not
no?
anymore.
Not
Yeah,
anymore because you're a mom. How many
yeah.
kids do you
Right.
have?
I got four, but
You have four.
three is with me. Yeah, three is with me
Okay.
right now. And then I do write every now and then. I do
Kapag
like I
may
have like a ghost writing, speech writing gig with a friend
okay.
of mine.
Uh-huh.
So she just would message me every now and then. Ko, I need a speech for this particular event. Oh, sige, let's do that. Kasi I accept it kasi it allows me to somehow still be creative. So I do it for
Yes.
myself na
Yeah.
parang, oh, sige, at least meron pa rin ako parang. And then this is why I also wanted to do coaching because I like to like create stuff. So I want to share what I know, what I've learned over the past 7 years working as a, or maybe, ilan ba, mga, let's just say,
Basta
more than 10
several
years,
years.
several years of working. So
uh
yun, I want to impart, I want to share it as well.
Yes.
To those that are still starting their career
Yeah.
here in the VA
We
industry. So I
yes.
want to share, I want to
Ayun.
help. Kasi when I started, no one helped, you know. I just have to
Yes.
learn things on my own,
That's true.
YouTube research and so on. So it's good na ngayon ang dami ng resources available
Yes.
for VAs, aspiring VAs to learn. And then this meron pang ganito mga podcast noon wala pang
Wala rin
podcast.
to dati.
No, oo, we have to do it on our own
Yes.
talaga.
And
Have to ask
kailangan
questions.
kailangan mo makichismis sa mga kakilala mo and
Exactly.
sobrang limited ng mga
True.
kakilala mo kaya sobrang limited lang
True.
din ng learnings na
Exactly.
nakukuha
Walang
mo.
community. Ngayon,
Yes.
ang dami ng mga VA community. There are even pages. Before, walang pages na ano. And then, I was just fortunate na, yun, I got my call center experience and then I got to work with amazing people na who also were willing to mentor me. So, I think
Yes.
one of the, siguro fortunate talaga ako because I have clients in the beginning who are willing to mentor me. And then, my prior work experiences, I get to work with people na who have a lot of experiences as well. It helped me, become the person that I am now. Charot.
Yes.
So yun.
Ayan. Ayan. Actually, I really would like to know more about yung ngayon na, no? Kasi we've talked about what you were, kumbaga yung foundation mo as being a VA or as being a coach right now. So what we would like to know more is yun naman, kung ano naman yung mga nangyayari sa ngayon. But before you do that, let's go on a quick break. Guys, sobrang dami pa naming pag-uusapan ni Coach Coco. And balik tayo. Tignan natin kung ano-ano pa yung mga matuturo niya sa atin kasi definitely this is just the tip of the iceberg. Sobrang dami pa nito. Pero ayun
I
guys,
hope
let's just go let's just go to a quick break. Be back in 2 minutes. All right? Ayan. All right, guys, welcome back. And hintayin lang natin si Coach Coco na makabalik. But anyway, hey, sorry. Not here yan. All right. So, just a reminder for everyone, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, this YouTube channel, VA Rookies TV. Um, if you can, please share it with your friends, your family, with your group. Please share it. We're aiming to get the first 100, onti na lang first 100. And then, of course, the next milestone will be the next 500. And then, of course, then ano naman, maging 1,000. So, soon. Sana mas marami na tayong maging viewers para mas marami na rin tayong matulungan. Again, the aim for this podcast or for this channel is to help our uh, VAs, not just the aspiring ones, but the seasoned ones or yung mga ano na medyo matatagal na through experiences, through stories. So kaya tayo nakipag-usap kung kanino na may magagandang mga story na hindi mo akalain na ayun pala yung story niya. Ayun pala yung ano pala yung naging challenges, ayun pala yung nangyayari sa kanya before. So, again, let's all welcome back Coach Coco. Ayan.
Hi all.
Ayan, Coach Coco. Thank
Hello
you. Thank you.
everyone.
So, ayan,
Again.
napag-usapan natin kanina is yung foundation mo dun sa work, no? Right now, what do you do?
Right now, I work as a virtual assistant. I've been niche. I started out as a real estate virtual assistant way back 5 or 6 years ago. Um, and my first role was a cold caller, and then so I'm very fortunate that that particular client, parang match made in heaven kasi yun eh. Kasi that particular client was taking a very long time to choose a VA.
Mhm.
So, yun yung sabi ng ano ng agency noon kasi I was with an agency. And I think na kasi may mga negative connotation kasi nga if you work with an agency, parang ganito ganyan.
Mm.
I think that it's for those that are starting their career, they have no experiences. I would recommend na to start working with an agency muna.
Yes.
Don't think
Yes.
muna about the kasi 'di ba sinasabi na wag ka mag-work sa agency kasi masyadong malaki yung kinukuha nila na rate. Don't think about that yet because it's a business, you know,
Yeah.
they have to make
Uh,
money. But
uh,
kasi wala ka pang experience, so you have to start somewhere. And I started out with an agency and I didn't
yes.
mind about the money yet then kasi it will kasi if you put in the work, if you have the experience, you put in the work, you have the skills, money will
Mhm.
come.
Yes.
You can demand for higher rate later on,
Oo.
but pag may skills ka na and you have something to offer, which is what is great with being here, working from home, being a VA, because it's not about your educational background, it's not about your connection.
Yes.
'Di ba? Walang
Wal-
backer.
Walang
You can
backer
pwede
dito.
Oo, puwede kang magba-backer 'pag kilala mo yung HR, sige papa-interview ka. But actually being hired,
Yeah,
it the di yung walang backer yun kasi your client will have to decide whether they wanna work with you or not. So
that's
yun,
true.
it has to be skills talaga. The way that you present yourself, your experiences, your skills, the way that you show results through your work, yun talaga yung I think which is what I like about, um sa ganitong industry. Kasi if porsigido ka, if you really put your soul talaga, heart and soul sa ginagawa mo, and you're passionate about what you do, you will thrive. You will really thrive.
Yeah. And ano
So,
lang no, sorry. Magko-comment ako. Actually, I will dive into this then a little later on. Actually, not in this one, but I'll create another video to somehow not really siguro educate people about the differences between working in an agency or what's the advantages and disadvantages of working in an agency versus going directly to a client. Kasi ang daming mga nagtatanong, katulad nga na nabanggit mo, no? Sinasabi nung iba, na oh wag kang wag kang magtrabaho sa ano or wag kang mag-apply sa mga agency kasi ang laki ng cuts nila.
mm-mm,
Parang sabihin nila oh bibigyan ka ng what $3.5 or $4 350, tapos ang talagang binibigay sa kanila mga $7 or $8. So, kita mo laki ng hindi there's a lot of things that's going on in the background.
Exactly,
There's a
yes,
lot of things.
oo,
Hindi nyo lang
true.
alam, but I'll try to get into it as well. Pero
I
it's
agree.
nice to know that not just me, but there are actually a lot of people who believes na kapag ka first timer ka, go with an agency.
True,
Go
yes.
with
And
an
I
agency.
work with different agencies. I want
Yes.
to promote VA for REI.
Yes.
So that's a Davao-based company
Mhm.
for so for mga gustong mag-work for sa real estate din as a virtual assistant. So you know just search VA for REI, VA for REI on Facebook. And then there's also PAMS Consultancy and there's QVA, Quality Virtual Assistant. So these are legit companies. There's also Coconut VA.
Mhm.
These are agencies now who are looking for mga active mga legit agencies who
Yeah,
are hiring VA. So and don't be discouraged by the hiring process kasi ganun talaga yun. But why
yeah,
would someone in who can't follow
that's
instructions?
true. And
So
i-link
yeah,
natin, give me their links. We'll put it in the description so that they can also go to their Facebook pages or if they have like websites or
yes they
whatnot.
do. Yeah.
Ayun, so ilagay natin din. And um, with regard to the recruitment process, no, I just want to touch that, do a touch base of that.
Ano
Kasi,
ano kasi yun ngayon eh, parang parang hot issue.
oo,
I'm careful about giving my opinion ko. Oh, baka babash tayo nito.
Hindi, ako, bahala kayo. Basta ito opinion ko, I stand on my opinion. Pero anyway, with regard to the recruitment kasi, I tried applying for one recently lang.
Mm-mm.
Recently, I think like 4 or 5 months ago lang, I tried to apply one. I'm not gonna say the name of the agency. But the process was, kapag ka nag-apply ka sa kanila, you gave your resumes and everything, they're going to schedule you like a quick like group recruitment process, and then mapupunta kayo sa kanya-kanyang mga breakout rooms, and then you will be interviewed one by one. Basically, the whole interview process only took like 2 minutes, 2 3 minutes. And ang tatanong lang sa'yo, what's your background? Ano yung, basta may mga parang, what do you call this? Information that they really, the vital information that they need to know
Mm-mm.
in order for them to at least consider you to be part of the group or to be part of the company. Now, let me tell you something about this. To everyone, okay? Bakit ganun kabilis yung proseso? Isipin nyo, sa isang araw, 2,000 o 3,000 yung nag-a-apply doon.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
Ang manpower.
ang manpower, iilan lang
Yes.
ang
Yes.
nang sumasagot sa kanila. So, think of this. If you're the recruiter for that company, okay? And then you saw that there are like 2,000 or 3,000 scheduled scheduled applicants that you need to interview today, 'di ba? Gaano katagal yung kailangan mong ibigay na oras para sa isang aplikante para mabigay nila yung hinahanap mo, yung yung vital information or basically parang uh, parang sinasabi lang X factor dun sa ano para makuha ka nila or maging interesado sila sa iyo, 'di ba? Kaya mabilisan 'yun kasi once they talk to you or they interviewed you the first 10 seconds dapat bang dapat nakuha mo na kagad yung attention nila.
Exactly.
'Di ba?
Yes.
10 to 15 seconds nakuha mo na kagad yung attention nila kasi bakit? After that 10 to 15 minutes, I mean 10 to 15 seconds, kapag hindi mo pa parang hi, my name is Jason, gato ganyan.
True.
Parang wala.
Exactly.
Oh, na. Sorry, you won't get in. Bakit? Kahit sabihin mo, hindi, ang ganda ng resume ko, ang dami ko ng trabaho, ang dami ko ng ganito, ganyan, ganyan. That's not it. Sinasabi ko nga eh, lagi, kapag ka nasa interview ka, you're selling yourself. Okay? You're
Exactly.
selling
Mm-mm.
yourself. It's not that na parang, look at my CV, look at my resume. Ang dami ko ng experience. Pero hindi mo ko i-consider. Hey, kung ganito lang din eh, hindi na kita interviewin. tingnan ko na lang yung CV mo, 'di ba? I won't talk to you anymore. I'm just going to look at, okay na pala 'to, wag na, hindi na kita kakausapin. But the reality is, kapag ka in-interview ka ng isang agency at nagustuhan ka nila, kapag ka nandun ka na at nagte-training ka na, and after the training itself, you will also be interviewed again by the client.
Exactly. True.
Hindi lang siya isang interview
Yes.
na kapag
Mm,
ka nalagay ka sa agency, i-assignan ka nila ng isang kliyente and then okay na, ratsada na.
mm,
Hindi siya ganun, guys. Meron yung proseso. May training, and after the training, if they think, yun pa, sa training, if they think that you're not capable to do the tasks that the clients are looking for, sorry, kahit nakapasok ka sa company na yun, baka hindi ka pa magkaroon ng kliyente.
and exactly.
Worst case, baka tanggalin ka, 'di ba? Pero most of
Yes.
the time, naka-floating ka. Yun lang, wala kang kliyente.
Mm,
Pero ang dami kasing pumapasok eh. So,
true.
yun yung
Yes.
nagiging challenge
Competition
eh.
is very steep these days
That's true.
talaga.
The
Grabe.
VA industry is very saturated. Isipin mo na lang tayo sa VA rookies PH, we're already at 50,000 followers. fifty
Oh,
thousand followers. There are a lot of other pages for VAs na nasa 200,000, 300,000, 500,000. There are a lot. And then itong 50,000 na to might be also be part of that no, that group, or they might not be part of that group. So it's an addition. So siguro nasa 3 milyon na tayo, 5 milyon probably
oh my God.
in the VA industry. And there's
That's just in
only
the
that's
Philippines.
only in the
Imagine.
Philippines. Eh,
Yeah.
ang dami pang competition sa ibang bansa. India na
Yes.
lang,
Oo.
'di ba?
Exactly.
India na lang.
Mexico. There are
Mexico,
Mexican
yeah.
VAs as
The
well.
Dominican Republic, Colombia. Kasi
Yes. Egypt.
naghahanap rin ako Egypt actually. Oo.
Oh,
Nag-post ako sa Upwork recently for my client eh. So, naghahanap kami ng SEO, and then nakita ko may Pakistan, may Egypt, ang
yes.
daming taga-India. So, there are a lot. So, wag kayong magalit doon sa, or wag kayong um don't speak bad about the company kung hindi kayo nabigyan ng mas maraming tsansa to redeem yourself. Kasi ang dami, katulad ng iba,
Oo.
ganun din yung gusto nilang gawin. And you just need to take the experience with a grain of salt, learn from it, para next time na
Exactly.
mag-a-apply ka, mas magaling ka na, di ba?
Yes. I think we should be in the habit of tama yung sinasabi mo, Sir Jason, na like um get what you can out of it, out of that experience. Don't think of it as something negative, but rather something that you can ask yourself, make it a habit to always ask yourself now,
Yes.
what can I do to improve myself? Or
Yes.
what did go wrong in that situation? Bakit na ako hindi na natanggap?
What
What
can
can
I
I
do
do next?
better?
Exactly. Para matanggap ako or para mas mapansin ako. So
Yes,
yun. So yun.
exactly. So kasi yun yung yung nagiging challenge. Now, going back to you being a coach and teaching aspirants, no, dun sa what were the main challenges that you have in teaching them? Like let's say, ano ba yung parang common na nagiging problema mostly? Kasi to be honest, um, hindi pa ako napupunta sa mga training. So hindi ko pa alam kung um, kung ano yung nangyayari dun sa particular na trainings na VA training or what. I would say na the reason why I haven't been part of the VA trainings is because I was trained before by clients na. So, yung
The
mga
same.
natutunan ko before is somehow still applicable to what's happening right now. And ang nangyayari is effective pa rin kapag ka naghahanap ako ng kliyente. Although I don't teach, I mean, hindi ako yung katulad ng kay ikaw, si Coach Kiko, na nagtuturo ng but I love teaching as well. I might go, but wala pa talaga akong pero
Mm-mm.
what are the usual challenges that you guys face?
So I wanna set things straight up. I just started
Yeah.
actually last year siguro. And I'm not very active
Uh-huh.
kasi I'm trying to focus with the work that I'm doing with my
Mhm.
client, and at the same time family. Pero
Mhm.
parang passion project ko kasi itong itong Reva coaching services ko.
Mhm.
So so I cannot say like I don't have a lot of experience yet, though I had like 2 or 3 classes na. But I know that I there are still a lot of things that I need to improve, like my system,
Yeah.
my courses, and trying to get as much feedback as possible sa mga
Yes.
students ko. With their busy lives as well. So medyo I have to, and I don't have the time to like really run like,
Mm,
oh, ano ba
mm.
yun? So you follow
Mm.
up. So which
Yeah.
is one of the things that I think is very important when you're doing coaching. You need to have the time to follow up. And I'm trying to get that structure kung kailangan I need to allocate like time of the day. So ngayon parang I don't want to burden my mind muna. I've
Uh,
actually taken a pause muna tayo. Let me finish what I'm doing right now. So kasi ngayon nasa start pa kami. My client is trying to build her business and
uh,
I'm helping her do that. So we're trying to set up SOPs at the same time doing the task yung mga tasks namin on a daily basis. There's just the two of us right now. So I'm like her partner VA. She
yeah.
doesn't want me to call her she doesn't want me to call her my boss.
Uh,
She wants me to call her my partner or my
okay.
business partner and so on. And that's how I see my clients. I don't see them, I see their business as my business. Yun yung lagi
Yes.
sinasabi ko sa mga coaches, sa mga trainees ko na don't think of your client as like your boss, or don't think of their business as their business alone, but
Mhm.
think of it as your business. Parang this is your part. If they grow, you'll
You
grow
will
as well.
grow.
If they
Yes.
earn, if they
You will earn
get
more.
more money, if they profit a lot, then they
Mm.
get a, I'm not sure if it's the same for the rest person or EVA kasi if your client, like for example, if it's sales, your acquisitions and so
Yeah.
on, you get a, if you're doing cold calling or leads management or some maybe admin work, transaction coordination, you get a bit of a bonus out of every sale. So that's what I that's what I do whenever I'm doing parang if I talk to clients or if I talk to leads. I don't think of it as lead ko lang ito. Ito yung trabaho ko. I just need to talk to them,
Right.
read the script and so on. I think of it as this is my business. If
Mhm.
I make this sale, my client is not making this sale. I'm making this sale. So I'm gonna get a part of it. So parang hindi lang yung kasi yun yung ano namin, we have they give me kasi yun, I think yung maganda sa REVA kasi you get commission for every for every
Every
um
sale.
close or every closing.
Close deal.
So every close deal. So
Mhm.
yun. So that's the but kahit admin ka lang, ano, bakit admin ka lang? Or kahit admin lang yung ginagawa mo or parang wala, hindi ka nasa sale. Kasi, sorry for the word lang, it's not lang. Okay. So every job has value.
Mhm.
So even though you're doing admin and you're not doing sales, so you still have to think na kailangan my client needs to do this para she can be effective in order for her business to so she can do her day-to-day activity para at least mapasweldohan niya ako. So I
Yes.
can get yeah, I can get paid regularly. So yun. So I think that kasi for me, I think siguro I have to go back to um I have to go back to ito yung plan, yung goals ko. I
Mhm.
think in before you work from home or before you take on any job or any parang any endeavor, you have to go back to parang pinaka basic yung goal mo. Ano ba yung goal mo? And
Yes.
then kasi when you're working, you're not your goal is not to work, right? You have a much bigger goal than that. So your goal, your job as a virtual assistant or in the call center or in the office or whichever career you're in, it's there, it's an instrument for you to reach your goal. So for me kasi being a VA mom, it's a parang instrument for me to reach my parang my 5-year plan. So so whenever I get tired, I just go back to my 5-year plan. Okay, so get tired, I'm exhausted. Okay, so this I have to do this because it's going to get me closer to my 5-year plan,
Mhm.
to my goals. So yun lang yun eh. You have to continuously remind yourself because it's not gonna be easy. Your clients are not gonna be in. I remember I saw this word slave driver. I don't para kasing
Slave
negative ng mga
driver?
driver. Oh, I saw this word kasi na parang slave driver daw yung mga clients. Ano ko ay Bisaya. So I I was thinking it's not really I don't think siguro for the REVA side, I don't think na parang slave driver siguro kasi most of the real estate clients kasi, they build their business. They hire a VA out of the money that they've worked
Yes.
hard for. So, mga small business owners din sila. So, they have to, they save money, they work for it, and then they hire someone because they think that this person would help them build their business. So, that's why
Expand the
sometimes you feel na
business.
parang
Yeah.
nagma-micromanage sila.
Yeah.
It's because it's the money that they worked hard for and they're paying you to
That's
help
true.
them build their business. Oo. So
And
you have to.
there's a reason why they are doing micromanaging.
Exactly.
Hindi
Oo,
yan
kasi
basta
they don't know you, right?
that's true.
Why would you, 'di ba? Parang nag-ano ka, nagtindahan ka. Tapos pag nag-hire ka ng tindera sa tindahan mo, 'di ba at the beginning, kasi
Mm.
hindi mo kilala tong taong 'to. You have to sige, na-check mo na ba
Manage mo
yung
talaga
ano, 'di
siya,
ba? You have to
yes.
micromanage because you don't know this person yet.
Tama
You
ba
don't
yung
know what they're capable
price?
of
Yeah.
and they're managing the money, 'di ba?
Yes,
Baka
exactly.
kukupit 'yan and so on.
True.
So, you have to build trust. Yun yung number one
Exactly.
eh. You have to build trust between you and your client. And if it's not just about your resume, it's not just about, ang galing kong magsalita. Nako. Pero you have to build trust in the beginning.
Yeah.
You have to show your client that you're a good hire, that
Mhm.
you're someone that they can trust, that you're someone that is also passionate about what you're doing, about their business. And then after that, you guys build, you build the business together, which is, I
Yes.
think, yun yung I'm very fortunate siguro kasi when I started out, I have that kind of client na um, they were just partners, and then they hired me as their VA. There was just the three of us, and then from there, from co-caller, leads manager, and then we brought in other VAs. And then Ralph, as he actually became a part of that, one of our hires, and then so yun from wholesaling, and then they were able to build like a digital marketing company.
Mhm.
Then we did property management, and and then yun lumaki na yung company. I'm with a different client now, but I'm very fortunate that I was able to work with that company.
Mhm.
I was part of the growth of that company kasi I learned a lot of things. Yun yung parang foundational ko when I started working with other clients. So from investors, now I work with realtors and brokers, and then um, property management again.
And flex mo yun eh. Parang, uy, lumalaki na sa ganito. Alam mo ba
Mm,
na part ako niyan nung nagsisimula pa?
exactly.
It's your
Yes.
flex. And you can
True.
even put it in your portfolio, in your resume na
Yes. Mm-mm.
before we started like 2011, 2012, the company is just this. I'm 002, he's 001. And
Yes.
then right now they're like what 500, 1,000 employees na. 'Di ba? It's really a
Exactly.
flex and it
True.
really it it will tell the client that you're applying to na ano yung capabilities mo. Lalo na kung first time or small business to and trying
True.
to
True.
grow their business. I can grow
Mm-mm.
your business because I've done that with them. So I can
True.
do it with you.
Exactly.
There's a question here, no? Sabi ni
Ba
A
baka
Nani,
mahirap yan.
di naman, what can you recommend for a job that has an experience in cyber research like ransomware, more like data entry, data mining? I don't have any idea yet about freelancing or VA. So aspiring VA siya
Mm,
and data mining, researching, ganyan. Actually sa akin
okay.
ang dami. Pero ikaw, sige. Ano yung
Wala akong
masasuggest mo sa akin?
masyadong alam sa ano ba yun, ransomware and so
Ransomware, yeah.
on.
Hmm.
Oh, pero I have a parang technique
Hmm.
that I do when like for if you're starting and you don't know where to go, what to do first. Number one is pinaka number one talaga is know what your strengths are.
Hmm.
So, saan ka ba kasi yung product knowledge, it's easy to learn. Like for example, when I started sa BPO, I didn't know about banking. I didn't know about yung parang sa telecommunications. Ang alam ko lang mag-restart ng computer. Yung mga ping-ping, I don't know about that. I know
Oo.
I know customer service. I know how to talk to people. But as far as mga sa real estate din, hindi ko alam yung mga laws ng real estate and so on. So, product knowledge, it can be learned. Pero, ano ba yung strength mo? Yung, parang yung core strength mo. Are you good with talking with people? Are you good with admin stuff? Parang, are you organized? So, yun, that's a very important skill. Um, and then, are you good with, let's just say, with sales? So, ano yung core strengths mo? And then, of course, yung mga tools that you've learned along the way. Like, for example, I'm good with Canva. So, ibig sabihin, pag Canva ka, you're creative. So, that's a skill. That's something na parang yun yung core skill mo. So, you have to identify. First thing that I would recommend is review your resume. Update your resume. So, kung hindi mo pa na-update yung resume mo, update it. Put all of yung mga recent training mo,
Mhm.
put lahat ng mga work experiences mo, and then, sit with it.
Mhm.
Alright, pag-moment ka. Kumuha ka ng kape kung nagkakape ka or ng milk tea or whatever.
Oo.
Sit in front of your computer, check out your resume. Ano ba yung mga core skills ko? May yung organizational skills ba? Communication skills ba? Am I a creative? Do I like creating new things? Do I have an eye for creativity, like graphic design and so on? And do I have an experience to back it up? So, for example, in ransomware, I think in order to be good at that, you need to have like parang attention to detail, right? Ano ba yun?
Searching, researching.
Researching. Okay,
Researching,
so you're
yes.
good with researching is a skill. So
Ay, mahirap ang
research.
researching.
Oh
Akala nyo
yes,
madali lang.
yes. Oh, so
Mahirap yun.
if you're good with research,
Ah,
that means you're good with details. So attention to detail. So those and you're good with organization. So those are your core skills. So you look for, and then your pag nakita mo na yung core skills mo, hanap ka ng what are the experiences, work experiences that are tied to those skills. So yun. So isulat mo siya,
nahanap
isulat
mo
mo
na
siya.
yan.
Oo. Get a pen, write it down. So yun, ito yung core skills ko. What are the experience that are attached to it? So ito yun. Ito yung
Mhm.
experiences ko 2009, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. So yun. And then after that, once you find once you've outlined ano yung mga skill mo and then yung experiences relating to that,
Mhm.
look for jobs that offer
Base.
that core skills. For
Yes.
example, so yun yung research. So, look for jobs that offer research positions.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yun, or admin positions. Kasi in
Yes.
order to become an admin, you have to be good with researching eh. So yun. So look for admin skills. So whether you're in sa real estate, look for mga ano ba mga sa kasi yung real estate yung background ko eh. So transaction coordination skills, transaction coordinator roles. So, pag transaction coordinator ka, kailangan, attention to details yun.
Yeah.
Kailangan organize ka. And kailangan marunong ka ding mag-research.
Mhm.
Kasi you gotta check out mga pages and mga tools that can help your client and so on. Ayun. So, and then for example, kung sa Amazon ka naman or e-commerce, so look for jobs that are related to that. So yun. So yun yung pinaka-basic talaga. Know what your core skills are, look for experiences aligned to that, and then look for jobs that are related to your core skills. Ngayon, since alam mo na yan, it would be easy to, di ba, structure your resume
Yes.
focusing on those skills when you apply for a job.
That's true.
And then during your interview, you can focus on that as well. So why would we hire you? So even though I don't have experience when it comes to this,
Mhm.
so I am an organized person, and then cite mo yung example, yung job mo. I have 10 years of experience working as this and that, and I think that I have yung ganon ganon siya.
Ayan.
Pwede tayo
Ayan.
mag-training to how to do the interview. So ganun.
Oo.
But yun yung parang yung process ko when I do it,
Yes.
when I
Actually,
like.
there's a, yung sinasabi mo, there's a term for that. Yun yung process ko. There's a term for that. And that's what we call the funnel approach. It's an
Mm,
approach. It's somehow, I'm not sure kung familiar ka, pero
oo, parang
usually sa ano yan eh, sa management, managing approach, funnel approach, kapag katulad ng funnel, like embudo.
yes,
You start with
exactly.
the general, and then you list down paiksi ng paiksi yan eh, up until the point
Exactly.
na makuha mo yung core. Now,
Exactly.
what I usually tell them as well is, katulad nung sinabi mo mga coach, no? I tell them, write or list down the 10 skills that you're good at. 10 skills muna. Sige. Okay.
Kahit 3 puwede. 3 okey na yung
Ano
3.
eh, sa 10 kasi, ginagawa
Ah,
mo dyan, out of the 10, you pick the 5 skills, no?
yes.
Out of the 10, you pick the 5 skills na sa tingin mong above yung knowledge mo compared to the
Exactly,
others. So,
yes.
nandun ka na sa 5 skills. Now, out of the 5 skills, pumili ka ng tatlo na meron kang experience. 'Di ba? Kasi
Exactly.
kung dun sa 5 skills na yun yung core skills mo, hindi mo pwedeng lahat yan isasama mo kasi you won't be able to identify which niche you're going to apply for or apply to rather, no?
Exactly.
Kasi ang mahirap pagka sobrang dami mong gustong gawin at ginagawa, hindi mo na
Exactly.
alam.
True. I agree.
Katulad lang yan sa menu ng pagkain.
True,
Sobrang
true.
dami ng menu, hindi mo na alam kung anong gusto mong bilhin. Gusto ko nito, gusto ko nito, gusto ko nito.
True.
Unlike, 'di
Agree.
ba, kapag kunwari pumunta ka ng Angel's Burger. Ay, hindi ko alam kung may Angel's Burger. Walang Angel's Burger sa Davao.
Meron,
Meron
meron,
na.
meron.
Okay.
Oo, meron, pero I prefer minute burger.
Minute Burger. Hindi,
Oo.
meron pa isa pa eh. Nakalimutan. Frank's yata yun. Anyway, parang ganun. 'Di ba? Parang pag pumunta ka sa kanila, ano yung menu nila? Buy one, take one na burger, cheeseburger, or footlong. There's only three. 'Di ba? Kasi kapag ka nandun ka na sa medyo mas maliit na na options, you will be able to determine which one do you want. 'Di ba? Dun sa tatlo, the reason why there's only three, kasi you're starting. You're just starting eh. You cannot start with five. You cannot start with 10. Okay? You have those skills, yes. It's nice to know that you have 10 skills. But it's better to know that you know the five skills that you're good at. But it is
Exactly.
best to know the three skills that you're good at, but and you also have experience. 'Di ba? Kasi doon
Yes,
sa
tama.
tatlong 'yon, okay, magaling ako sa content writing. At meron pala akong ginawa before. Although
Yes,
hindi pala siya job, but this is part of my portfolio. Okay, meron akong experience dito sa content writing o sa
exactly.
graphic
Oh.
designing. Oh, by the way, i-relay ko na lang din in line with that doon sa kasi si Ralph, natatawa ako. 'Di ba nag-aano siya ng ng mga apprentice? 'Di ba
Oo,
yung
oo.
apprentice, yung di marami yata nag-a-apply sa kanya. Tapos nanghihingi ng sahod. Okay,
Oh.
guys. I understand that you're basically going to do a task kapag ka nag-apprentice ka, pumasok ka sa ano ba, apprenticeship? Hindi ko alam kung ano,
Yes. Oo,
apprenticeship.
apprenticeship.
Okay, yun. Pag pumasok ka dun sa sa part ng pagiging apprentice, you will be given a task. Now, kung yung tao na nag-hire sa'yo has the money or the capability to pay you, that's your bonus. Pero kapag sa apprentice yan, katulad sa OJT, yung minsan hindi ka nababayaran. Minsan ikaw pa nagbabayad. Do you know?
Exactly.
'Di ba? Do you
Yes.
know the nurses here in the Philippines, pagka nag-start sila nagbabayad sa sa hospitals para lang makapag-nurse sila doon sa hospital na yun. And that's not even a joke. That's in real life. I have
True, true,
friends na nurses na ganun. And I also have friends na nag-OJT na hindi man nurses. Pero hindi sila nagbayad, but they did like 80 hours, 200 hours of worth of work, pero hindi sila bayad. That's apprenticeship. So, dito,
true.
kung ikaw wala ka pang experience in terms of the three skills that you know na gusto mo talaga magkaroon ka ng, I don't know if it is a certificate or be part of that portfolio of yours,
Mm-mm.
especially kapag creative writing or creative designing or video
Yes,
editing.
oo.
Yan. Oh, guys, unang-una sa lahat, kahit sobrang ganda ng resume mo, kung walang kwenta yung portfolio mo, tapos nag-a-apply ka as a video editor, photo editor,
True.
graphic designing, kung walang kwentang portfolio mo, hindi ka ma-apply, hindi ka ma-hire. Bakit? Kasi ang tinitingnan ng mga kliyente natin, internationally, yung mga taga-US, is the work that you've done, the quality of
Exactly.
work that you've done, not
Your output.
your output. Kahit sabihin natin sobrang dami mong certificate dyan, pero yung output mo ay grabe, hindi ka pareho nung nung mga
True.
certificates. Hindi ka pa rin ma-hire, unfortunately. So, ayun lang. I hope Ayan, thank you for the tips. Sabi niya, and thank you for the tips. It's really helpful po. I'm also a first-time mom and have a job as a
Oh,
researcher, but I'm also
oh,
looking for a part-time job like what Sir Jay said. Nalilito nga po ako sa niche ko.
oo.
Dawawenya din po si Madam
Oh
yan,
my
si Ma'am
gosh, first
Ay
time
Nani.
moms. Ay,
Ayan.
power
Ayan.
yan, power yan. Mga first time
Okay.
moms.
So, actually, yun nga no. So, I mean, you have a lot of things going on. And isa sa mga challenges ng mga tao, lahat na yata, yung time management, 'di ba?
Oh,
There will be some ang tawag dito, kailangan mo mag-compromise ng mga bagay-bagay kapag ka nagkaroon ka na
true.
ng pamilya.
Exactly.
Especially if you have kids. like toddlers. 1 year
Ah,
old, three
oh
year
my God,
old. Ay, Diyos ko.
I can only imagine toddlers. Oh my God, I have
Oo.
a toddler.
Di ba? Oh, you have a toddler, di ba? Yung mga
Oh my
5
God.
years old and below, yan, kapag
Um,
may ganyan ka, I expect mo na. You will really
exactly.
compromise
Oh,
something. So, the big
exactly.
question is, you have three
Yes.
kids with you right now. You have four kids, you have three kids with you right now. How do you manage your time?
Uh, hmm. So it's a constant struggle, honestly.
It's a
But
constant struggle. Yeah, it's a
yes, oo.
continuously battling.
Ex Oo. Pero, I think the important thing is yung parang core talaga is know what your priorities are. And
Yes.
then from your priorities, so ano ba yung pinaka-priority mo? Of course, my number one is my family, yung well-being nila. Second, of course, my job because second, of course, my health. Kasi I'm not able to um, be there for my family or be there for my work if, health is compromised. And then lastly is yung work ko. So, family, health, and then dapat nga siguro dapat una health before family. But for me, family, health, and then of course my job. So and then yung sinasabi kasi nila, I follow Mel Robbins podcast kasi she was just also introduced to me by my client. Yun. So I'm very fortunate kasi yung client ko ngayon, she's also a woman, though she's not a mom. She's a mom, she's a fur mom.
Okay.
And so she has an
Magastos.
understanding. She has an understanding about the challenges, my challenges as a woman, 'di ba? May mga months tayo na hindi pala si sir. Kita yung mga viewers natin na mga 'di ba? We have like specific days of the month na parang
Huwag ka mag-alala,
nakapagod
coach.
i-move.
Damay kami.
Oo,
Yung mga
damay din.
asawa. Damay yan. Sure yan.
So there are days when we are so tired, not able to function. Sometimes I ask myself, am I lazy? I'm not lazy. I'm
Mm,
not naturally unproductive. But there are really days like that. And before I usually beat myself up pag I feel lazy or I
mm.
feel I'm not as productive as I expect myself to be. Pero these days kasi, I learned na you cannot really like 50-50 like
Yes.
give parang equal time to each of your priorities or each of the things that you want. Kailangan talaga may priority ka, and then there are things na talaga masasacrifice mo over other things kasi um pero it doesn't mean na kailangan bawi ka na lang siguro. Parang, I'm not explaining myself well. So, ganito. So, you know your priorities and then at the same time, eliminate the idea of balance. Kasi when you say balance kasi, ibig sabihin, equal attention to each of your priorities. No. There are things na you would put more attention to than the rest. So, for example, siguro sa work, when my kid is sick, before, parang, I really beat myself up na kailangan I need to finish this. Tapos my kid is sick. Tapos I cannot focus.
Mm,
So my client, I think I'm very siguro fortunate kasi I really prayed for this client na I have a client na who's able to support me with my priorities. The same time, I'm able to support her with her priorities. So yun yung parang give and take kami ngayon ng client ko. So it may not be parang, well, I think we're in the right parang pareho kami ng goals, eh,
wavelength.
align kami. Oo, pareho kami ng I think we have the same vision. I think
Uh,
that's important when you do your interviews with your client. Try to check kung pareho kayo ng vision, pareho kayo ng priorities. But my client and I, we have the same vision. We want to thrive, but at the same time, we want to take care of ourselves
mhm.
and the things that matter to us. So yun. So whenever she would say na design, kasi ako it's hard for me to take a break. It's hard for me na kailangan tapusin ko 'to. I cannot sleep until I finish this.
Okay.
Kahit 2 hours lang ang tulog ko, I have to finish this because this is ito yung goal na nakaset ko for today.
Mhm.
So, may list ako ng things that I have to finish for the day. I have to finish this today. And she would be the one to remind me, go to sleep, rest, because
Uh-huh.
your kids need you.
Mhm.
They need a healthy mom. So,
Mhm.
yun yung parang naging lesson learned ko. And of course, last year na I keep getting sick and then I so stressed. And then I realized it's because I wasn't getting enough sleep. And I was trying to do everything all at the same time. I have
Mm.
to do groceries, I have to clean the house and the chores and so on. And it's okay if the dishes are left unwashed
Mm.
until the next day. It's okay if you need more sleep, then take the sleep that you need, rest kasi kailangan yun ng body. Kasi you cannot give your you can't service your children, your family, your client kung ikaw mismo nagkukulang ka sa sarili mo. If you cannot, 'di ba? If you
Pagod
get sick.
ka, yeah.
Oo, exactly. So you cannot give your 100%
You don't
or
have
your
the
80%.
energy eh. Mm.
Exactly. So you gotta take care of yourself. And hindi naman ako masyadong yung talagang I don't even do I don't go out much and so on. I think yung pinaka number one talaga sa akin is sleep. Yun. I think for all moms and not siguro moms, so everyone who's working from home, do not compromise your sleep
Sleep.
talaga. I
Yeah.
get especially when you're getting older. So at least mga 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Get good sleep
Yes.
talaga. If hindi ka nakatulog ng maayos ngayon, try to get some sleep the next day. Kasi it will affect your way of life. Lahat affected yung like for example when you have toddlers. Toddlers they just have impulse control. They stop, they won't stop. So, and then siyempre yung patience level mo, tapos yung
Yes.
for example, you're dealing with so for example, you're dealing with difficult clients.
Yeah.
So yung patience level mo din pagdating sa client mo parang nauubos na din, 'di ba? Instead of you having an empathy for, for what they're going through,
Mhm.
yung tendency mo is, "Ay, ang mukha ng client na ni uy, nakakapagod 'tong client na 'to. Ayoko na magre-resign na ako, hanap na ako ng ibang client." No. So, your judgment, 'di ba, yung judgment
Ah,
mo na
learn
naiimpede.
na eh.
Exactly, oo. Yung perspective mo parang naiiba. You don't have like a clear view of things if wala kang masyadong tulog. So, ako para sa akin yung parang naging redeeming, parang life is better, everything stress is a bit lower kasi stress is part of life, 'di ba? Pero
Yeah.
I'm able to manage stress. I'm able to manage things and my time better when I've had enough sleep. I
That's true.
noticed na mas parang everything is in chaos pagdating sa mga bata, so yung mga dapat i-manage sa kanila, yung mga activities nila pagdating sa trabaho, if kulang yung tulog ko. So,
Mm.
number one talaga is, if you wanna be able to manage your time better, get enough sleep.
Mm.
Put it,
Part
make it
of
a part
your,
of your,
yeah.
part of your daily time management
Yes.
calendar. Get enough sleep, at least 5 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah.
If you're 35 years and above, get mga 6 to 7 hours of sleep talaga. You need it. No, we're not getting any younger. Get enough sleep. I
Uh,
tell you, it's going to create a lot of parang change in your life. Life is better after sleep
yeah.
talaga.
Tsaka
Like,
mas ano ka, mas productive ka talaga. Ang
exactly.
sinasabi nung iba na parang, why do I need to sleep for 8 hours? Eh, sayang yung 3 oras, sayang yung 4 oras, sayang yung limang
No,
oras ng ano, eh, pwede na akong gumawa ng ganito, ganyan, ganyan. No. Kapag kulang ka sa tulog, mas sluggish ka, hindi gumagana
exactly.
utak mo,
Agree.
hindi mo alam kung ano yung susunod na gagawin mo, hindi mo maayos yung ano. That's why it's called time
Exactly.
management. It's not time balance. You're not
Exactly.
going to balance everything. You need to
Exactly.
do it like one at a time if you
Exactly.
can,
And
no?
how can you manage your time if you're not, 'di ba? You're not thinking well.
True.
'Di ba?
Mm.
So, get enough sleep, number one, and then number two, make a plan.
Lalo,
Write it down.
lalo
Yes,
na kung
plan your
nagluluto
day.
ka. Diyos ko.
Exactly. Oh, plan your day. Plan your
Oo.
day. Yun talaga.
Ako
Plan
rin
your
eh.
day.
Yeah.
Oo.
It has
So,
been a challenge actually of mine, sorry. It has been a challenge of mine kasi I was um I've been used to like do two, three things at the same time eh. Kaya minsan hindi nagiging maganda yung product or the result,
exactly. Oo.
hindi maximize or everything. So recently kasi I this is what I do. I have two clients at night. So yung isa um sorry, I have two VA clients. So the first one is executive assistant, and then the other one is director of business and development for a company. So yung yung dalawang yun, tig 8 hours yun, full time pareho. And then I am also a district manager, sales manager for a real estate dito sa
Mm,
Philippines. So sa realty, may realty kami. Sa realty firm, brokerage, so yan. kahit saan technically. Pero local. Yun, so kami yung mga kakausap ng mga brokers, mga ganyan. Sorry, kami
Ah,
yung
okay.
kumakausap sa mga clients, kami yung mga brokers, yung mga and then I do the podcast. And kung isipin mo, ang hirap niyang i-balance kasi ang dami.
True,
Especially
true.
sa podcast na lang eh, ang dami mong kailangan gawin eh. Yung idea, buti na lang may tumutulong sa akin. Nandiyan si Kevin. Shout out to Kevin and to Ralph. Ang sobrang grabe, sobrang hats
Oh,
off to
very
them.
creative na mga bata.
Very and sobrang
Oo,
ano nila
enthusiastic.
enthusiast. Yes,
Mm,
enthusiasm nila sobrang taas. Talagang Walang, ginaano ko sila, gusto niyo bang kayo sumama kayo sa sa video? Hindi, dito lang kami sa sa back end. Kami yung
oo,
mag-aayos ganun. So, I'm very thankful for them
the
kasi
same.
talagang tinutulungan nila ako. Kasi if I'm doing this just by me, looking for people who I'm going to talk to, what are the topics, ang hirap, sobrang hirap noon. Tsaka scheduling, ang hirap noon.
Exactly.
'Di
Plus
ba?
all the admin
Plus the
part, like
admin
great.
parts, the
Mhm,
video editing, the
exactly.
photo, yung I mean, yung poster and everything. So, sobrang daming gagawin. And I'm also doing something else. So, what I did is sinend ko sa wife ko yung schedule ko. So, this is my schedule for this time and then this is my schedule for the next client and then this is my sleep schedule talaga.
Yes.
And
Mm-mm.
then anything in between yung sa realty kasi wala naman talagang oras doon. So, parang sabi ko, nung nag-start ako nun, mas clear yung kailangan kong
Exactly.
gawin. 'Di ba?
True.
Kasi, etong oras na to, eto yung kliyente ko ngayon. Alright, I can focus my 100%
Exactly.
energy to this. And then after this, transition tayo sa susunod. Alam ko na ulit, hindi yung parang sabay-sabay mo siyang gagawin.
Exactly.
Magkakagulo.
Exactly. I agree. Because that's what I do before as well. Parang multitasking. 'Di ba?
Mm,
Parang superpower mo yung multitasking. Pero I
true.
learned later on na it's gonna cause you a lot of stress and then you're not able to give your very best to whatever it is that you're doing. I remember because I was also doing ano ba yun mga tatlo apat na client at a
Oh,
time
'di ba?
a year or two ago. So, and then there was this one agency, yung owner ng agency, kasi behind na ako sa mga submissions ko. The good thing about that particular client with them is, kasi I work with agencies talaga, para kasi sa akin, I don't have to think about looking for a client. They just give me a
Yeah, yeah.
client. I just wait because they know na I'm going to really, work on this. I'm gonna do this. So I don't think na parang kakulangan or parang nadadaya ako because they're taking a part of it. No,
May
the
trabaho din
effort.
sila eh.
Oo, the
Oo.
effort of looking for a client,
Uy, ang hirap nun.
maintaining yung patapos yung pagsusweldo, I have to really follow up. I don't like kana follow upping
Creating
with
an invoice, yung
exactly,
mga
and then
ganyan.
just reminding your client, parang para sa akin kasi parang I'm not comfortable with that, so I'm happy na
Yes,
they just be the one to do
that's
that
true.
part. So
Uh,
I just focus on the things that I'm comfortable with. So this is what I'm comfortable with. I just want to do the work, just deliver whatever it needs to be delivered. Para after that, I can focus on another part of my life, which is my family. So
mm,
yun, so that's why I like working with agencies. So yung mga gustong mag-work with agencies, so you have to understand ano ba yung focus mo. Do you have time to look for clients? Do you have time to market, network, and so on? Then by
mm,
all means, work directly with client.
yes,
Um,
exactly.
but if you don't have the time or the skills to network with clients, work directly with clients, so and then at the same time, you're protected when you're working with agencies. Okay, say for
Yes,
example, si client, biglang
nawala.
nag-bail out.
Mm,
Oo. Tapos, paano yung mga work na, di ba, nagawa mo?
mm,
So, the
true.
agency will be able to compensate you for that and
That's
at the
true.
same time, find you another client immediately.
Yes, mas
Kasi you
madali.
have, exactly, oo.
Exactly.
And that's why they get a percentage. Kasi there's that security when you're working with an
Mm.
agency. So
Parang,
yun. But
sorry, parang ano lang yan, sa real estate, sa mga sales agent, di ba? Kung ikaw may pera ka, ikaw yung buyer, and then you're looking for, let's say, a lot. Sabihin mo, naghanap ka ng, I want 2 hectares of lot, raw land, na situated dito. Hindi naman ikaw yung maghahanap ng ng listing eh. 'Di ba?
exactly. Exactly.
You're
Oo.
gonna you're gonna ask someone to do that for you and then talk to the seller and then do the due diligence and everything. And then once na okay na, tsaka lang kayo mag-uusap ulit. And then once the deal is closed, you're gonna pay that person who helped you.
E-
Why? He did something for you. That's the work that he's
Exactly.
done. 'Di ba? Hindi ikaw ang
True.
nag-effort. Kumbaga, yung oras
True.
mo na instead na ikaw ang maghahanap ng mga lupa diyan na nagawa ng ibang tao. And that's what we call leverage.
Exactly. Yes. And I think that's the concept of everything that what we do as a VA
Hmm.
and in all businesses, 'di ba? In success talaga you have to
Leverage.
leverage something. Oh, like for example,
Yes.
with real estate investing,
Oo.
wholesaling. That's the core idea. We look for property. So wholesaling, for those who do not know, parang training na din ito. So, wholesaling kasi is yung investor, yung may pera
Yes.
na client, they will look for people that are willing to sell their property at a
Properties.
lower
Yeah.
price. So,
Mm.
for example, may mga you inherited a property, nasa Florida ka, and then yung property nasa, say, Alabama.
Mhm.
So you don't have time to fly from Florida to
Yes.
Alabama just to maintain that property. You have to pay for property taxes and so on.
Yeah.
So as in wholesalers or investors, you buy that property from that person. O ako na lang bibili niyan kasi wala kang time. I will pay for like everything. All you have to is just sign it and then I'll pay you cash for it. So may money ka na. You don't have to deal with all the trouble
True.
working with the title company, di ba? Yung mga paperwork and so
Yes.
on. Kami na bahala.
Ah,
Ano ka na lang, pipirma ka na lang
yun
ng
na lang.
kontrata.
Yes.
Oo. But, there's a but. We buy it from you from a lower price because we have to
Yes.
take care of everything else. So, yun yung idea ng wholesaling. That's why, um, um, real estate investors are hiring a lot of co-callers and leads managers kasi they need to call a lot of people to find sellers na gustong magbenta. So yun, you're actively looking for people.
Tsaka ang
And
hirap
then,
maghanap niyan.
oo, but may list naman sila. So that's the
Yeah.
good thing about that. They have a list. Sometimes as a virtual assistant, you also have to come up with a list. So they have like
Lead
list
generation.
building, list
Mhm.
building task na mga ganun. So ang daming task. So kung
Yeah.
gusto mag-REVA, ang daming task, ang daming pwedeng gawin with the sa real estate virtual assistants. So ganon. So yun. So you have to know. So what they're doing is they're leveraging their time,
Yeah.
hiring a VA. Ayun. So they pay us. And then ikaw din, I think you have to ask, ano ba yung pwede mong ma-leverage? 'Di ba? Aside from your time,
Mhm.
'di ba? How can you make your rate higher? What can you leverage? 'Di ba? Yung skills mo. That's why we're learning, we're attending communities like this, podcast, hiring coaches, joining seminars and so on because you're trying to um, gain more skills. That way, you can charge more for your time. Because you
True.
cannot charge your more for it. Gusto ko $10 per hour yung bayad sa akin. Ano bang kaya mong ma-offer?
True.
'Di ba? Yung skills ko lang, kaya ko lang kumausap ng clients. So, yun. 'Di ba? So, you can leverage,
You
you
cannot
can really,
leverage that, of course.
exactly, oo.
Kumbaga,
So, you have,
ang term ang idea ng leverage is for you to do more and technically parang you're reallocating what you're supposed to do to other people and then you will be able to do more na most productive. Simple, eto na lang, pasimple na lang natin. Nag-hire ka ng helper na maglilinis ng bahay mo kasi may gagawin kang iba. 'Di ba? Hindi instead na
exactly,
ikaw ang maglilinis at sabihin na natin may trabaho ka, magbebenta ka, whatever, mag-hire ka ng helper. Babayaran mo ng what? 1,000, 500, whatever.
wala nang
Sila yung
1,000
magano.
ngayon.
Ay, meron sa amin. Pero ano lang yan, isang araw lang.
Ay, okay, oh,
Oo,
pwede yun,
maliit
oo.
lang naman eh. So, maglilinis ng bahay or maglalaba, mga ganyan. So,
Exactly,
yung mga sinasabi nila na parang non-prod, non-productive in a sense na hindi siya nagpapasok ng pera sa bahay mo. Yun yung pwede mong ibigay or i-allocate or
exactly,
i-leverage sa ibang tao. Kaya ka
true,
kumuha ng helper. Now,
exactly,
dun sa time na yung time na yon na ni-leverage mo sa iba, ngayon pwede ka nang gumawa ng ibang bagay na magpapasok
exactly.
ng pera or
Agree.
makakapag-relax ka.
True.
Okay, yung just to clarify dun sa iba, baka sabihin, ay, nag-hire ka lang ng helper kasi gusto mo lang naman matulog eh. The thing is, if you're resting, binabayar mo yung sarili mo, yung health mo. Yung kumbaga, yung stress sa katawan mo, yung nagiging taxing kasi kapag ka marami ka ng ginagawa every day and then yung sinasabi mo
Exactly.
na ano na, nasasabi mo, nasanay na kasi katawan ko eh, kasi ganito na yun ako eh.
Mm.
Hindi healthy yun.
Exactly. Okay lang yun siguro sa mga 20s
Oo,
para
yun
may
yung mga 30s. Ano, Diyos ko,
yes, oo, kahit two
sa,
hours lang.
sa edad
Oh,
namin, sabi ko, hindi ka nag-iisa. Sa
i-embrace na
edad
lang
namin,
natin, oo,
oo.
kasi it's a privilege to get old.
Exactly.
God.
Oo, tsaka
Mm.
ano rin, kumbaga, yung rest is really part of you being
Exactly.
productive. Again, going back to what
True.
we mentioned earlier, kapag nakatulog ka ng mas maayos, magiging most productive ka kinabukasan or
Exactly.
pagkagising mo. Kung magluluto ka, mas
Yes.
masarap ang luto mo for sure.
Exactly. Because
'Di
it's not
ba?
rushed.
Hindi
Oo.
yan rush, nakakapag-isip ka ng maayos, yung panlasa mo, tama yung panlasa mo.
Exactly.
Maraming,
Agree.
maraming, maraming bagay yun. And it's really part of it. That's why if you're resting, sa mga hard workers nating mga VAs dyan, if you're resting, do not be guilty just because you are resting. Baka kasi
Exactly.
sinasabi nila na, hindi, mas ano, baka kailangan ko pang
Oo.
mag-work or something, mga
Lalo na
ganyan.
sa mga parent VAs, yun
Yes,
talaga, rest.
ayan.
Do not stretch yourself too thin.
Sa,
Um, oo, para I transition from 4 clients, ngayon isang client na lang talaga. And
yon.
sometimes I'm tempted, para kasing nasa system ko na, parang pag wala akong ginagawa, pag natapos kayo yung dapat kong gawin, I need to do something. Parang I need to
Yeah.
make more, I need to make money, I need to do something that can make money.
Yung
I realize na kailangan talaga, I have to also pause and then
yes.
rest and sleep. And it's okay for me to not do anything for a little bit. Even though sa parang sa brain ko, I have to do something. Ano pa ba dapat kong gawin? So I have
Nakakaingit
to.
lang yung mga bata. Ang
True,
dami.
oo. Pero you have to really rest. You have to take the time. And then, yun, don't stretch yourself too thin. And then, at the same time, in terms of time management, you have to, yes, plan it out, write it down.
Yes.
And then, at the same time, and also, yun, dun kasi sometimes, I get neurotic na, I'm supposed to do this. Ito yung nakalagay sa ano ko, dapat ganitong gawin ko, dapat ganitong gawin ko. And then, I get frustrated kasi I'm not able to follow my timeline.
Schedule, yeah.
Oh yes, oo, another thing that you can do as well is give yourself grace. Kung for example ngayon, 'di ba, you don't beat yourself too hard na dapat natapos ko 'to. Dapat nakaligo na mga bata at this
Mm.
time. Dapat nakaalis na kami ng bahay at this time. Kasi yung call time namin dapat 9 p.m. Yun yung kasi yung I think yung challenges mostly ng mga VA moms yung nagsa-start pa lang na paano mo yung mina-manage na dapat yung kids mo is not
Okay
bothering
na.
you during this time. Oo,
Oo.
we have a scheduled sleeping time. So 9 p.m. So sometimes, kids being kids. So sometimes, ano
9:30 na,
pa,
9:45 na,
oh, 10
10
na.
o'clock
Oh my God,
na.
11 na, pati pa ka natutulog. So, oh my God, yun.
Lalo na
Diba? High
kapag ka
blood, high
mga ano
blood.
yan, lalo na kapag ka
Tapos yun,
mga kids pa talaga, literal, yung mga chikiting pa,
exactly.
Diyos ko.
And then you have things that and then you have to wake up early kasi you have the
Yes.
school and so on and the assignments, so many things that
There's
you
a
have
lot
to
of
like
things.
balance in your head, so it can be overwhelming at times, no, and I sometimes you beat yourself up na dapat ito, I'm such a no, you're such a bad mom, bakit hindi ko to nagawa and so on. No, you have to give yourself grace. The plan, the timeline is there, the schedule is there for you to syempre, as a guide, pero you have to allow some room for flexibility. Kasi 'di ba, kids, they are very flexible,
Yes.
unpredictable at times, especially if you have toddlers, no? Sometimes yung mga newborn, 'di ba,
Uh,
umiiyak pag kinalala gusto and so on. And then so you have to allow room for flexibility. Give yourself grace. O sige, hindi namin nagawa to today. We'll try again tomorrow.
yeah.
So there were days, I think it was Monday na um hindi kasi kami we slept late.
Mm.
I think that was the other Sunday. Usually we sleep na tayo 9 p.m. but we did some nag Star Wars marathon kasi kami sa Disney ng mga bata. So slept around mga 11 or 12. So
Yeah.
I was really and then my toddler woke up around 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. So hindi kami I was up, my bigger kids, they were already asleep. And
Mm.
then me and my toddler, we were still watching dinosaurs in the mga 2 a.m. So we were still dancing. So yun, so baka nakatulog kami 3 a.m.
Uh,
ulit, mga 3 or 3:30. So going 4 a.m. na. So dapat mga 5 or 4:30 dapat nakabangon na,
nakaano na.
should be
Yeah.
up and then prepping for food and then getting the
Yeah.
kids ready and so on. But I was so tired, mga hindi ka ako yata ng mga kung hindi nagising yung toddler ko, around mga 5:30 kasi yung body clock niya,
Yeah.
even though he would wake up in the middle of the night, mga 4:30 or 5,
Mm.
bumabangon na siya. He's already up. Kids and their energy, I wish we have them. So, yun. So,
True.
we were late. So, I said na, instead of, sa mind ko, ay, my God, no,
Mm.
why did I, na, bakit, we should have done this, we should have slept ganito, ganyan. But the kids were having fun, we were having a good time, and we were bonding and so on. So, yun yung iniisip ko na. Um, just we had a moment, kids and I, we were having fun. O sige, we were absent in the morning. Let's just pumasak na lang tayo sa afternoon. So yeah, just have to allow yourself grace. Don't beat yourself up. Okay lang yun. Half day. It's okay. It's okay. Bawi na tayo the next day. All right. And
True.
then, and my tendency kasi before I started to, like, yung kulang pa sa tulog, I tend
Uh-huh.
to be more reactive rather than
Yeah,
responsive.
uh-huh.
So you react immediately. So
Mm.
dapat, you have to take a step back. Pag enough yung tulog mo kasi, you tend to, 'di ba, mas
Nakakapag-isip ka ng maayos.
exactly, oo, yung response mo. So,
Yes.
which is I think yun yung pina-practice ko ngayon. Becoming more
Responsive.
responsive in life rather than reactive. So, yung mga different situations, like
Mhm.
when you're with your client, instead of just reacting na, "Oh, I don't like this." So you try to take a step back,
Mhm.
you try to process the information, and then give a response. Okay, parang ngayon, parang hindi ko pa ma-process. Okay, so
Yes.
respond na. If you could give me some time, let
Mhm.
me think about this, and so on. So, and with, different situations as well with your kids, diba? Sometimes they do things that, hmm, oh my God, bakit?
Magpapa-facepalm ka na lang.
Oo, sometimes I see potatoes and carrots on the floor. Bakit ganito? Bakit may mga gulay dito? Sometimes my toddler, 'di ba, they have this stage na
Yes.
parang they like touching things. So
Yes.
nakita mo yung rice kasi
Andiyan
they
na
like this,
kung
oo,
saan-saan na.
oo, nakaano na. So he's so happy na ano na, ano 'to, just parang confetti yung, I think, yung nasa mind niya, na
Oo.
you just sprayed it all over the place. So
Mm.
my first reaction would be, "Okay, relax, relax. Okay. What did you
Ano
do?"
lang 'yan, guys,
Eh, oh,
kailangan ng ng training.
exactly. You have to
Hindi 'yan hindi 'yan overnight na gano'n
Exactly. I agree. It's not magic,
Oo, hindi 'yan
kasi yung
magic,
the way that we grew up kasi, yung parents din natin, they're in the, hindi uso yung idea ng responsive versus reactive, right?
Yeah,
It's always just reactive.
reactive lang,
Oh, ba't mo ginagawa to? Palo, ganito,
mm.
ganyan. So,
True,
yun. So, it takes practice, a lot of
a
practice.
lot of
Like, there are
practice, yeah.
situations where I'm able to respond better, and then
Yeah,
there are also situations where I just react immediately, like, so
yeah.
there. So, okay, again, and then that's why you have to give yourself grace. So, kung hindi na
Yes.
pasok sa plano, okay, that's okay.
Hmm,
Do it again the
try
next
mo.
day.
Yeah,
Oh, again,
exactly.
oh, the next day.
Just
Yun.
try it na lang ng try it.
Exactly, oo.
Alright.
Exactly,
Ang mahirap lang kasi again guys, kapag ka may kids ka, lalo na kapag toddlers, they're hin, ano talaga to hindi mo alam
and
kung ano mangyayari.
you have
Bigla-bigla
to
na lang,
expect, oo, pag na
lalabas
ano,
lang yan.
tawag dito, pag tumahimik, oh my God, ano nang,
Yes. Ay, naku, pag tahimik, ayun, matakot ka na. 'Di ba? Coach
oo,
Coco, ang hirap ng hindi naman sa lagay, pero ang hirap lang managing the times na talagang no, na kailangan at least etong part ng life mo you should be at least 80% and above na ano ka dito, and then kapag being mommy, you should be at least
true.
100%. You cannot be just 99. Or you should
Yes,
always be 100%. And saludo kami sa lahat ng mga mommies dyan, even the daddies, okay?
of
Na
course.
hindi natin
Parents,
the parents. Kasi laging nawawala sa conversation yung daddies kapag ka sinasabi na parang kunwari, taking care of the kids. Hindi natin alam na maraming daddies dyan na they're taking care of the kids na baka wala na si mommy sa picture. Si daddy na lang, 'di ba?
true.
So, hindi lang hindi lang saludo kala mommies, but to all the parents who's
Yes.
doing a lot of things for the family, pero they are still able to manage it. Not just balance, but manage their times. No? And
True.
saludong kami dyan. And Coach Coco, we would like to also know more about your page or yung doon sa what do you call this, the trainings. So can you tell us more about it?
So it again, it's still a very new,
Mm,
very new pa, and then I'm doing a lot of development pa sa courses. Actually, I've paused my classes muna. I have people reaching out asking when yung next na class, but I've paused it muna kasi I want to I want to redesign my courses. I'm still trying to like get more feedback from my previous trainees so that I can improve it. Ano ba yung dapat ko i-improve? Saan pa ko dapat mas nag-focus pa? How can I make it easier? Kasi there's a lot to discuss with, with real estate, and daming areas, and then
yes.
especially yung
Ooh,
mga baguhan pa.
yeah,
You have to understand kasi aside from understanding the product, understanding, how it works, you need to be able to communicate it with your client, with your leads, with the people that you're
effectively.
working with. Exactly, o yun, so may communication part pa.
Yes.
So that's why I at the start of yung training ko, I wanna separate yung may mga experience at walang experience. And right now, I'm doing free consultation. So for example, if you are wanting to do your first time VA ka and you have some questions, so I have on my page, you can go there, you can schedule for a free consultation para we can talk about yung parang ganito lang din,
Yeah.
advice and stuff, what you need to do and so on. But as far as yung mga courses ko, it's still revising it. Siguro yung target ko is mga second half of the year, mga siguro June or
June.
so on.
Yeah, third
Oo,
quarter.
exactly, of the year kasi I wanna focus on ano muna, with my clients' needs muna ngayon. Oo, kasi
Mm,
trying to set up things, yung mga SOPs, and just wanna
yeah.
focus my brain power doon kasi medyo limited na yung brain power natin ngayon. I'm not as creative as quick. And then
And
of course, I don't wanna burden myself so much. Gusto ko kasi pag I wanna give a lot of time for my kids kasi for the past few years, puro ako kasi grind, clients
yeah,
and so on.
yeah.
Right now, my priority is to, just my health and my
Enjoy the
children.
time. Yeah, enjoy the
Exactly,
time with the
oo.
kids. Mabilis
Exactly. Ngayon,
lumaki yung mga yan.
super. Like right now, I like now we have movie time now on weekends, and then we
Ayun.
get to travel.
Yeah.
Kasi before, di ba, I'm still starting and then still trying to um parang build
Yeah.
things pa
Yeah.
my family. I remember I started out when I was still a co-caller sa likod ng bahay ng parents ko. Now I'm really happy to say na I have my own place na,
Nice.
and I'm able to send my kids to school. So ganon, be able to provide for their needs. Hindi naman lavish, but
Uh,
we're able to do it on my own. So
mhm.
that for me is an achievement na
Yes,
okay.
of
And then
course.
right now we're able to parang hindi na siya parang needs lang. So parang we're able to buy stuff for them. We're able to travel and maybe take some time off for myself, and then magpunta kami kung saan namin gusto.
Yan.
So I'm trying to enjoy that right now. So yun. But in order for me to get there, I had to sacrifice some time
Yes,
noon. So yung toddler ko
of
ngayon
course.
is basically just taking a lot of my time. And which is I enjoy.
Mm.
Iba kasi yung when you're older parent na, I think mas may appreciation ka sa mga bata unlike when you're younger pa. So
Ah,
ganun. So
yan ang
yun
ano
yung
yan.
realization ko now.
That's
So
why
yun.
third quarter ka pa magsisimula. Or at least that's the
Oo.
plan.
Oh,
Third
yes, that's
quarter.
the plan. Oo,
Okay.
kasi I want to do yung mga ang dami kasi nag-i-inquire about parang self-paced training. Yung gusto ko lang yung training na you access it when you want, recorded na siya. Ang dami nag-i-inquire about ng gano'n. So, I'm trying to do a lot, researching and trying to redesign the course na parang gano'n. Para it's accessible to those, especially mga moms na was wanting to become an REVA, cold calling, leads management, ano ba yung mga
Mhm.
tools na dapat gawin, ano ba yung dapat i-learn ko, where should I start? And then I wanna incorporate as well yung parang pag-set ng goals and preparing the right mindset
Mhm.
when you start working as a VA. Kasi you can have all the skills necessary, pero you will not thrive if you don't have the right mindset. Yung parang, di
Yes,
ba?
exactly.
Oo, yung right mindset mo when it comes to approaching your clients, approaching yung mga challenges, yung stress, life itself,
True.
yung challenges and so on.
True.
So,
Yan.
it's important.
And sa ano sa training guys, to let you know, training curriculum, sobrang hirap gumawa ng isang training curriculum. Curriculum pa lang
Yes.
'yan not the training itself. Ang hirap
Exactly.
na kaganyan kasi
Yung core. Ah,
hindi madaling i-relay yung information from one person to another na maiintindihan niya talaga ng
oo.
maayos lalo na
Exactly.
kapag ka self-paced kasi iba-iba ang ano natin, iba-iba ang learning curve ng mga tao at ang
Exactly.
mga ano ng mga applicants, so it's really gonna be challenging, but I think I can help you with that. Let me know
Oh.
para ano
Yes.
usap tayo.
Oo.
I think I can help you with that. And
Kasi I wanna create value kasi what
yes,
students will be paying for it, and I want to create value for their money. So I want to put something that easily digestible for
yes,
whoever wants to
exactly.
purchase it. So yun.
True
So
na pwede nilang
hopefully
balik-balikan.
praying, energy and mental health
Let's talk
time.
about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh
Baka
yes,
hindi
June.
naabutin ng June 'yan.
Ah,
Don't worry.
oh.
I'll keep in
Di
touch.
ba networking? This is so
Yes,
good.
this is
Oh, which is
networking as well. Kaya ano. Anyway, Coach Coco, so meron tayo sa page. I'll put the link of your page as well sa description, as well as dun sa ibang mga VA agencies na you worked with. I just remembered I saw a video na pinost na shinare mo from Coconut VA. I'm planning to talk to the recruitment kasi I think Raisa something, I can't remember her name. Pero of course, again, the main point of this podcast is for us to get more information on the
yes.
VA industry through stories. And yung nandun sa Coconut VA is also part of the HR recruitment na maraming maraming tao na hindi alam kung ano yung proseso talaga na
Yes.
ginagawa sa
Oo.
HR. So I think that's gonna be our next episode.
Oh,
This
it's going to be
next
very helpful,
Saturday.
sir.
Yes, definitely. So
Mm-mm.
kung sakaling hindi man next week, probably the week after. Pero um, one thing that we can assure everyone who's watching is the next episodes will be just gonna be better and better and better and better, and hindi lang ito yung parang kwentuhan. I mean, kwentuhan to na meron ka mapupulot na aral.
Kabuluhan.
May
Yes.
makabuluhang kwentuhan. And for today's episode, I think, sabi mo nga kanina, ayaw mo ng 1 hour and a half. Hindi nga tayo 1 hour and a half. 2 oras tayo.
Oh my God, 'di ba sabi ko sa'yo?
Oh, ayaw niya ng one
Ang
hour and a half. Di 2 oras tayo. Ayan. So,
oh my
within those 2 hours, I think a lot of you guys can relate to whatever we talked about. No? Kasi definitely me, maybe we're just within the same, ano ba to? Year level. Kaya kami
babata natin, oo, sa
true.
height.
1920 lang kami. Siguro nagkakaintindihan kami because of our ages, because of what happened, or Diyos ko na yung mga pusa ko.
Oo, oo.
Ay, ano, um, our past experiences, but I know for a fact na kung ano man yung napag-usapan namin before, you guys can relate to it. And one of those is, I think, Aina, who is also a first-time mommy. So, good
Yes,
luck to all those first-time moms or dun sa mga parents na siguro first time na naging parents, kasi that's really the most challenging part, yung una, no? Yung
true,
sobra
yes.
sobra talagang, as in ito
Oo,
yung laging ano nga diyan, biruan diyan tapos ka na ba dun sa unang taon na wala kang tulog? Kasi lagi wala kang tulog talaga niyan on the first two
exactly,
three years, kasi lalo na
yes.
kapag ka may
Ah,
toddler ka, yan yung
true.
gising ng madaling araw, ayaw matulog ng hapon, mga ganyan. So
Oh,
it's really gonna be challenging, and again guys, do not balance everything, kasi hindi tayo ganun kalakas para i-balance lahat at the same time, but we have the skill to manage our time And I think that's the best thing that you can do. If you're doing a lot of things, manage your time. Write down your list kung ano yung mga ginagawa mo. Schedule it. Kung sobrang dami na talaga sa isang araw, you may need to compromise. Kasi baka mamaya, you're doing a lot of things to put money into your bank account or into your home, pero napapabayaan mo na yung pamilya mo or yung health mo, which is not good. So
True.
you need to know again, sabi nga ni Coach Coco, you need to know your priority. And then once you know your priority, you can list down the things that you're doing. Kapag kakasya siya sa buong araw mo, having a good enough sleep, then that's good. If not, you may need to remove some. Baka maging good riddance pa yan. Kahit
Mm.
na nagpapasok yan ng pera sa'yo, siguro ngayon medyo mahihirapan ka. Pero after a while, makikita mo mas nagiging productive ka. And kung anong kinikita mo ngayon, baka mas malaki pa kitain mo after a while. Dahil sa nagiging productive ka.
Yes.
So,
Actually, may acronym ako dyan,
ano
Sir
yan?
Jason. So, yun. So, ang acronym ko dyan is PAC. Yun.
Pack.
PAC. Oo, para madaling
Uh,
ma-remember. So, you can easily remember it. So, PAAK.
okay.
So, P is prioritize or plan. So, prioritize, understand what your priorities are, and then plan it out. And then A is act upon it. Just do it. Just do it. Don't, for example, ito yung gusto kong mangyari. O just do it. And then at the same time, if hindi mo na follow lahat, so acknowledge your limitations. Kasi all of us have limitations, whether it's health, di ba? Kailangan natin matulog. Or for example, kulang tayo sa skills pagdating sa ganito. So for parents, what are your priorities? So priority ko is for the kids to be able to eat healthy. So um act on it, plan it. Ano bang dapat kainin ng mga bata? And then act upon it. If hindi mo makaya, so acknowledge your limitations. Ano bang pwedeng gawin? Ano ba yung pwede ko lang gawin?
Mhm.
And then letter K is kick your doubt to the butt. So for example, kasi hindi you cannot, there are really days or situations or times na you feel like you can't do it. Parang hindi ko naman kaya to gawin to. So just kick it to the butt, just yun.
Just pack.
Yes, oh, pack it
Pack.
out. Oo, and then I don't know, repeat agad.
Repeat
So
lang
for
yan.
example, you kick your doubts to the butt, and then balik ulit, prioritize ulit. So
Check your
parang ito lang
priorities
yung
again.
ito lang yung limitations ko. Okay, so plan ka na naman ulit. So ito yung next na gagawin, and then act upon it, and then acknowledge kung may mga challenges and so on, and then acknowledge your doubts, accept it, and then okay, dismiss it. It's okay, it's normal na may mga doubts tayo. It's sometimes we feel down kasi parang hindi natin na accomplish yung mga goals that we've set for the day or in our lives for the year. And it's okay. It's all right to just sit with it for a little bit, but don't sit with it for too long. Kasi it will,
Yes.
sit with it, acknowledge it. Um, siguro mga 15 minutes a day or whatever. And then the next day, prioritize, pack na ulit,
Pack
pack na
ka na
naman
ulit.
ulit.
Yan.
Oo, so yun.
Okay. So
Pack and repeat.
it's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing
Exactly.
pack.
Yes. Oh, pack and repeat.
Okay, guys. So pack every day. Alam nyo na.
Yes. Oo.
All right. So again, thank you for watching this wonderful
Welcome.
episode of Gusto Mo Mag-BA. Coach, salamat sa oras. Again,
My
I know that
pleasure.
you're busy enough, but you still gave us your commitment and your
Anything
two,
for
three
Ralph and
hours.
Kevin.
Ayun, salamat, salamat. And I hope
Oo.
we can have another session in the future.
Yes.
Um, Sorry, saan ka
Soon.
nga ulit ngayon? Kidapawan ka or
No, I'm
Davao?
based in Davao.
Davao.
Davao
Alright.
based.
So, ang
Yep.
dami nyo na nasa Davao. Siguro naman
Oo.
kapag pumunta
Laki
na
ng
ako dyan,
community
marami-rami
namin.
na kayong pupuntahan
Oo.
dyan.
Yes. Go, sir. Visit us
Oo,
here.
oo, siguro hopefully within this year kasi hindi pa natin alam. Pero anyway,
Let's go.
I think just, better times are coming and better
Agree.
days are gonna be upon us. And again, Coach Coco, thank you sa
Thank you,
lahat ng
everyone.
mga shinare mo sa amin. And again, thank you for everyone who watched this. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I did.
Thank you, everyone.
And see you again next week. By the way, within this week, meron tayong isang special episode na controversial. Oo, yung
Oy.
yung yung guest is very very controversial kasi
Uy,
if
maganda
you've
yun.
watched if you're fond of watching TikToks regarding VAs and call centers, siya yung shinare ko sa page ko, sa ano sa account ko na nagkaroon ng CKD and diabetes type 2.
Oh,
So
that's
uh,
good. I think
na
it's a good content
it
para
is it
ma-aware tayo sa health natin.
Yes, nalaman ko yung story niya and what happened really. So, ayan,
Mm,
kailangan talaga natin maggalaw-galaw, kilos-kilos
yes, oo.
kasi we've
My
been,
friend would
di
say,
ba?
"Galaw-galaw para hindi pumanaw."
Ay, that's true.
Oo,
That's true.
galaw-galaw.
All right. So, thank you, Coach Coco. And
Thank you
again,
as well.
usap tayo regarding regarding your
Oh,
plans.
yes, yes, I will
Naranasan.
take you up on that. Thank you,
Okay. All
sir.
right. Thank you, guys. See you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.